Well, that turned out to be nothing. Okay. Let's get back on the road. Alright, everything, seatbelt still on. And we didn't get out of the aircraft, didn't do anything else. Let's just take back off. Okay, let's see where we're at exactly. Yeah, good, right here. We're gonna take the collective up to about half. Altitude is climbing here. Let's put in a little more, about 66%, maybe 70. Make sure we climb out of here effectively. You can get rid of the weather. Oh. That requires a manual off. Tall trees. We drifted. Yeah, I went past a big blowdown or fire burn area and all the... There's one right there, it looks like. That's what they look like. They're all grayed out. Pick up sticks of logs. Reminds me of America. But I swear down here, it's way more remote than America. In America, you might see a road in one of these valleys. Up here, nope. And there ain't no big towns. We left the biggest town. We're halfway to the next biggest town. It's 100 miles. More than 100 miles. I live in the most remote part of the United States, the lower 48. And you'll pass a marathon right there. The Andes looming. They're solidly to our left. We're just still kind of far from them. There's a trail. Meets a road here. Going downhill, you gotta watch your speed. Yeah, we're at 2,000 feet. So we've been climbing up since Punta Arenas, but we're going back down to sea level. This village we're heading to sits right on the coast. It's more like inland coast. It's hard to explain. Chile's coast is amazing. You probably should cut your power if you're going to do this. There's one of these blowdown areas or burn areas. There you go. Now you can sightsee. See the trees right there? That's what I'm talking about. So this is a burn area or something. Everything's down. This whole ridge. If it could render logs, that's what you would see. Fire's a real thing, just like in America. There's another spot. Okay. I wonder if they're logging. So a lot of this stuff looks... Let me get my Google Earth out. You could wait till you land, mister. That would be a slight bit safer. No, what's the fun in that? Trade for some altitude. How's that? I need a reference point here. Well, so we're headed to Puerto Natales. Drop a pin here. GPS. Okay. Alright, I marked the point we're at. I'm going to come back and look at that. See what we were looking at for sure. Oh, it's fun of being up here. Watch your speed. There we go. A much more relaxing 300 feet. I got this big bar in the face. I don't like that. The old Huey is a bunch of pieces of glass. Plexiglass. Where are we at? 900 feet, 800 feet above sea level. So we're getting there. Let's get that corrected. Yeah, 800 feet. Still descending. Some sort of tree farming, maybe? I don't know. Gives me an idea for buying some land, though. I won't live to see the best trees grow. Those things take decades, I think. Drinking coffee here. Yeah, flatlands are nice. The way these are all cut in rows is odd to an American. I reckon this road goes to Puerto Natales. Wouldn't hurt us to check, see where we're at. Over there where them pretty peaks are. Let's give the people on the road a show. Try not to crash for them. Gotta be careful around roads. They string wires and stuff. Doing roads, you ought to look down that way. Little village here. You actually want that tacked over there. Road's gonna bend that way anyways. About there. Good call. $500 feet. That's above sea level. Maybe a quarry. Pretty. Some nice houses there in the trees. Little ranch. Semi-truck it. So we're going to get a chance to do some mountain flying. Not like back in the Drake, but actual mountain flying. We're going to get up to 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. When we get a little further north, it may reach 15,000, 18,000. We're not going to go up that high. I am not experienced in that thin air. Exits just this little village. Somebody's house. Looks like ranch country to me. Well, I don't know how far we are, and we better see where air traffic control. Town's just on the other side of this nose of this ridge, and the airport's on the far side of town. No, 127.7. What part of that looks like 127.7? It in fact is on 127.7. Right? No. SCNT. SCNT. Come on now. Gallardo Tower, Sea King 71 with you, about 8 miles to your south, inbound to land.
Sea King 71, Lieutenant Julio Gallardo, Airport Tower, enter. Left downwind for runway 10.
Left downwind for runway 10, Sea King 71. Again, I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to pretend. We were a lot closer than I said we were. The map is so much bigger. It's a bit windy. Let's see. No, 4 knots.
Approaching runway 28. Caution! Caution!
Some sort of quarry.
cleared to land.
Cleared to land, Sea King 7-1. No power in this, so gotta be careful. Birds, 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 lots of birds. I was just getting my chair adjusted.
Approaching runway 10. We'll just go over here out of the way.
Perfectly judged touchdown.
Oh, be quiet. Well, folks, thanks for flying with me.
Contact ground on 121.7.
121.7, Sea King 7-1. We'll be leaving out of here later today. We got a pretty big lake to the north we got to do up into the mountains, so we're going to be doing fire watch for 2 days. So just scouting for smoke. It's summer down here. It's the end of summer. This is another fine creation by Simulation Extrema. I just love their stuff. Well, they do all South America. So if you're gonna fly down here, that's the way to go. I think that's a real player there. He's fixing to leave. That's cool. Look at that. I love that little detail. What are you looking at? He's mad because I haven't called him yet. It's the same guy I talked to. Why would I call him? Does this look like a sprawling metropolis airport? I'll bet you there's 2 commodes in that building. Anyways. Let's shut her down. That's the other way, fool. There you go. And brake. And when you're done this time, don't forget to let go of it. It'll turn for a week if you don't stop it. Okay, bye.